Heavy-duty side cutters snip through your metals.
That looks like that one.
Yes.
It
I'm
looks
nervous.
sharp.
I've never done this before. I'm scared.
I have faith in you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I did it!
Not so hard.
Wow, that was so easy. Will you give me some Harry Potter options, please?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you some Harry Potter options.
Please do.
I'll not use any of the same ones.
Okay, great.
So Ron, George.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Brother rivalry.
We got brothers in there.
Got brothers
okay.
in there. I'm blanking, of course,
Of course.
when it matters.
Well, it really matters right now.
It's
Very
integral
important.
to the rest of our lives. Who else is in these?
Well, there's like Draco. You could do
Yeah,
an
but that's
older
gonna
guy
be-
too.
I know. I did have that thought. Lupin, because he was always my favorite
Yeah.
older man.
Also, Andrew Garfield is normally cast as young Lupin, and I would be okay with that.
So yeah, George, because he's the one who's still alive. You want to know something really depressing on how I remember that?
How do you remember that? Because
Fred
Fred
is
and Dad
dead.
rhymes, yeah.
Yeah. And Fred's wand kind of looks like a pine cone, and trees die. That's literally.
That's a really funny connection.
Isn't it weird? Someone at
Okay.
Whimsic Alley when I worked there taught me that little tidbit.
Do you mind to explain what Whimsic Alley is? I'm sure people would love to hear about
Whimsic Alley is a store in Los Angeles that sells fandom products.
They do.
And, Harry Potter stuff and Doctor Who stuff and Sherlock stuff and Game of Thrones stuff and all the things. And it's pretty cool inside.
All the things.
That is
and you
what
worked
Whimsic
there.
Alley is.
That's cool.
Yep.
Okay, oh man, I don't know how to do this. Ah! Curved round nose pliers twist splendid loops and curves. Okay, I'm nervous.
Ha.
There's a bunch of, I heard it over there.
I shot something all across the room.
So Ron, George, and Lupin.
Yeah.
This is tough.
Yeah, sorry. I gave you, all likable people.
You did.
Yeah.
Ooh. But then if I hanky-panky and marry the two brothers,
Yep.
that's going to be really awkward.
Yep.
For the rest of forever.
Mm-hmm. You could have an affair with a teacher. It's always an option.
But, I mean, Lupin is good marriage material, but...
He is. Do you really want to kill another Weasley, though? I'm sorry. I didn't even think about how hard I was making that.
Also, Lupin turns into a wolf once a month.
I mean, I guess
once every so
he
often.
also is dead, so me going...
That is true. It's okay, it's just before
and married
that.
already.
Yes, also true. Details.
But, if
Details.
it was hanky-panky, it could have happened way before any of that.
Right, of course, right. This is the hardest one I've had by far. I've never been I like Lupin better than Sirius. I'm not the biggest, into the Marauders as some people. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I didn't listen to your explanation.
I didn't.
I was too busy untying knots.
I didn't explain anything. I just read the back of it. Well, I don't particularly find Rupert Grint attractive.
That's fair.
Sorry. I kind of want to marry George, I think. I want to marry George. I really always had a soft spot for the twins.
Yeah, they're
which
great.
was only exacerbated by the fact that Fred died, and I was very sad and upset.
Mm-hmm, makes sense.
So do I want to kill Ron? And hanky-panky Lupin? Could get wild.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Wow, we killed the two trio guys.
Uh-oh.
Wow,
See,
terrible us.
Yeah, we're awful.
We're awful.
I was going to say, I had the thought, I was like, well, if you killed Lupin, you just ending it sooner than
Right.
you would have.
Right,
So, I mean, that would be like an easy out, I guess.
Right. But I don't know. Yeah, I think because if I make out with one Weasley and then marry the other.
You know what? But some things happen, and sometimes
Some things happen.
Not awkward because, maybe it was a mistake for you both, and it's okay.
Maybe. I did this.
Look, you did. There's not even...
It's bad, though. It's not very good craftsmanship.
I mean...
Don't look very closely. But I did it. I opened the one and then closed it around the other. Ha-ha! Wow, I feel so accomplished.
I'm choosing this one because you don't have to get the... Because I always, when you can't look and you're trying to fit the thing through the loop.
Oh, nice.
The clasp through the ring. I can't do it.
That they gave us so many clasp options.
Yeah. Okay. And look, you could make earrings someday.
I know. They're a little earring. This is like so nice, Darby Smart. There are little earring thingies in there. I have future jewelry opportunities. Let us do some questions from people. Questions from people.
Questions
we
from
had
people.
A bunch of questions. People are really curious. I liked this question. As an actor, does it help or hurt your interpretation of a character to have a literary reference?
Ooh.
How did you feel about that with playing
I loved
Harriet?
it.
Yeah.
I loved having it because I honestly feel like that's what helped me make those different choices I did make. Not saying that the other girls didn't read the book, I don't know, but it really helped because oftentimes with acting, your character descriptions are so limited. And many times it's because they're not quite sure what they want either. They're looking to see the choices people make. Sure. And having that literary reference, it gave me such a grasp on more of Harriet and how she is, the kind of awkward she is and the kind of bubbly she is. Like, she's not cheerleadery, like, woohoo, bubbly. She's just excited by life and, out there. And I think I even started rereading it when we did our first hiatus so I could kind of
get back into it.
Yeah, I loved it. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yours
interesting.
Is different. They totally took her in a different direction.
We did.
How did you do this?
It's hard, right? You need a middle piece.
Do I?
Yes. I used one of these smaller, I mean, maybe you don't, but I did. I used one of these and I opened it to connect that and the chain.
Oh, got it.
Right.
Thanks, man.
Right there. That's what I did. That's what that one is.
Oh, okay.
So I think maybe, and I just kind of tried to pull it, with my fingers on the pliers. Yeah, it was weird. I started rereading Pride and Prejudice, which I have read a couple times in my life, and I've seen the movies many, many, many times. It's actually one of my favorite stories, and it just sort of became clear over time that, we were really taking Lydia in a much different direction. Also, just so many things about our story were different.
Yeah.
With 3 sisters instead of 5 really changes the dynamic. Mrs. Bennet in the book really adores Lydia, and she doesn't really in our show. So I did definitely use that as inspiration, but clearly we got pretty far away from that as time went on. And I'm okay with that. I'm very happy with where we went with our Lydia.
It was a nice direction.
But it was really fun. I mean, I studied literature in school. I love Jane Austen. I love classic literature, and I really enjoy, interpreting it in that way. And I'm really thankful that I kind of had the opportunity to take a very often hated character.
Yeah.
And sort of give a different spin on her.
Definitely.
I would love to do more literary-based stuff, although I don't think I would do another, vlog series like that. Because obviously, I've already been there, done that. But yeah, I hope to do more literary interpretations in the future.
I was so stoked. I mean, because I also love Jane Austen, read it in high school. It's really cool getting to be a part of something with a history as long and, full as Jane Austen. Yeah. And I get really happy that, because Clueless is based off of Emma.
Yeah.
And so I just feel really honored to have played a character that also Brittany Murphy has sort of played, because Ty is Harriet in that particular interpretation, and so I just get kind of giddy with myself,
how I feel about Jenna Malone.
I got to be this person.
No, it's so crazy. Mm-hmm. What were your favorite moments on the set of Emma Approved and Lizzie Bennet? Do you have a favorite moment?
Favorite moments? I think for me, anytime it was Joanna and I doing a scene, getting ready to do a scene together, just in Emma's office or anything, it was just silly. We would have so many fun little moments, and you kind of got to see them with some of the bloopers they were doing, and we had this whole bit throughout, like, the whole series, or we'd start talking, like, Russian women, and just, it was just weird. We just got really so funny. Weird, and I just loved working with them, so we got silly, and it was fun there, but there's nothing really, no particular outstanding moment.
I think for me, it was just shooting the end of the series because we were all so emotional that day.
Of course.
Because it was like this huge thing coming to an end, and yet not coming to an end, because here we are 2 years later, and there are books still coming out. But yeah, it was just like a really intense culmination, and we had been through a lot together. And still, I mean, I'm still really good friends with many of those people.
Oh, Dayeanne.
What'd you do?
I put the thing on, but I didn't put the
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry.
This is not your fault. This is, just your... Welcome to my life.
Oh, no. And it's not typical. Big enough to, like, switch over.
It's okay. I think it'll be an easy fix.
I'm having trouble getting this one to open. I don't know how I did the last one so easily.
If you use them both, it's easier. Use that one to hold it, and then use that one to pull it apart.
Okay, thank you. What do you think would happen if Lydia and Harriet met each other?
I love this question.
Pretty good. I don't know. I'm not good at imagining my characters outside of the show for some reason. Honestly, I think they would get along.
I think they'd be friends because, Harriet is attracted to the bigger, confident personalities, being a character that feels like she lacks confidence herself. I mean, I feel like that's a huge reason she looks up to Emma.
Yeah.
And
Lydia would run the show, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I could definitely see it being a case of, like, Harriet, did you do last night's homework? Can I look at it?
Yes, probably. I think you're right. Yeah, I think they would get along.
But I think Lydia it would be fine.
Is pretty amiable. I think she would get along with, and also obviously Harriet is as well. So I think they would have a good time. Maybe
I agree.
Lydia could break Harriet out of her shell a little bit.
For sure.
They could go party.
Party, yeah.
I did it! Ta-da!
Do-do-do!
And there are my clasps at the end. Ooh, there it is. It's very long.
Good news is you have all the tools to make it shorter.
I sure do. If I want, maybe I should make 2 chains. Maybe I should make a shorter chain.
That would be really pretty.
And I can switch. Oh wait, can I switch?
I was thinking if you added another chain, like, so it was double looped.
Oh.
Yeah, because we have enough chain.
Ooh, that looks so good. You did it. You fixed it so fast.
I fixed it.
Oh my gosh, yay.
Maybe this is the right length. I don't know.
I like it.
What do I know?
Oh, I love it. I think it's perfect.
It's my jewelry.
Yay. We did it. Let's see your earrings. How did they turn out?
They look like earrings with clumps of glitter on them.
I love them. Mine do as well.
I think you did a better job with your earrings.
I just did a lot of glitter.
I should have done more.
At what point did you decide that acting was what you wanted to do for a career?
I always feel funny with mine because it's just always been in my life. Like, my parents were involved, and it was just always there. It wasn't really a question. I guess if there's a moment when I was in middle school, when I was maybe 13, I decided to take it more seriously and choose it over kind of like the soccer and the gymnastics and the this and the that. It's one of those things where it's almost like I don't know what else I would do.
That's how I feel.
Like,
Sometimes
I
wish there was something else I wanted to do. Oh no, don't!
I didn't. Okay? It was a close call, but I survived.
Thank goodness. For me, it was seeing Lord of the Rings.
That's awesome.
I've said that many times before.
And you're just like, I want to do
I was just like so swept away by it, and I was like, wow, I just like didn't know movies could be, I mean, I liked movies, and I grew up watching Disney, but I was just like so in awe of that film, and I was like, A, I wish this were real, and it was me. B, the closest thing to that is like making this, and making it real, and making it real for the people that watch it.
Definitely.
That's what I love most about movies. And it's very rare to me that, like, I see a movie like that like, makes me feel that way. That was definitely the most intense feeling of that I've ever gotten. And every once in a while, you see a movie that just, like, sweeps you off your feet, man. It's so awesome. But I'm a sucker for epic stuff. So, how do you handle post-grad life? Finding jobs and not going back to school, being a real adult, etc.
Not well.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It sort of gets easier, but it also doesn't. It's just that you, like, learn and your problems morph into different problems.
That's true.
I think if you can get rid of the idea that, like, eventually you'll have it all figured out, you'll probably do better.
That is really good advice.
Well, I think everybody eventually comes to that realization. But yeah, it's just hard. Being an adult is not an easy thing.
It's not. And I was getting really mad yesterday, actually, because my mom's we had filed extensions on my taxes, and my mom's been helping, and with all the acting stuff, it's like, how much are you paying this person and that person, and what did you pay, and did you actually have paid? And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Yeah. I didn't keep track of this well enough. No one teaches you this stuff. Yeah, I get really angry.
I wish that was the stuff we were taught in, like, theater school.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish it was taught in high school. Like,
yes.
Who cares about, well, lots of people care about physics, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's more of like a specialized thing. Yeah. Like, if you want to pursue that, why is government econ required in the state of California to take before you graduate high school, but you're not required to know how to be an adult and do your taxes?
It's so true, man. It's really difficult. And also, too, with, like, I feel like there was so much I didn't learn in acting school about, like, representation and, like, when to stay and when to go and what to look for.
But that's also kind of, that stuff is more, I don't know, situational and personal.
Sure,
hard to teach a class on that. I know, but I get it. I'm always going to my friends that are a little bit older and have been in it longer, like, what should I do now?
I was so blind about all of that. I just, like, and I feel like now that I wasted so much time trying to figure out, like, you know, what I needed and what I should expect. Am I going to copy you? I'm thinking about it.
You know what? I won't be mad at you for it. You gave me the idea, so.
If you could play and sing a song for anyone in the world, who would it be and why? I don't know.
I'd be too scared to ever do that to anyone I admired.
Really? Were you scared to do it on the show?
Oh, so scared. Terrified every single time.
Had you done much singing in front of people before?
No, I mean, the funny thing is I grew up doing musical theater, but mostly just in school and stuff. But, you know, in high school and everything, I never got the singing parts. So I never got over that fear because I never had the solo or had that. And in fact, when I went to college, I was intending to be a musical theater major. And when I got to orientation, heard that as a musical theater person, like, at orientation, they made you go in front of everyone to, like, sing scales and place you, and I went, nope. Regular theater for me.
Really?
And chickened out.
Wow.
I've gained a lot of, I'm bad with the confidence thing, so, and the bravery thing.
I think people always, like, I hate the, like, actor assumptions of, like, oh, well, you're really brave because, like, you get up and do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
and it's like,
you're not being you.
It's so different. It's like, I don't, don't look at what I'm doing.
Overcorrection.
But yeah, it's just like, I don't feel like I'm a brave person. Like, yes, my job is to, like, you know, perform, but that doesn't mean that, like, I'm brave at everything or...
Yeah.
You know
I was painfully shy growing up.
Yeah, same. I often still am quite shy. It depends on the situation, but I also hate the trope that actors are good liars. Man, that pisses me off so much.
I'm not.
I hate it when people say that. And they're like, oh, how do I know if you're being honest with me? And I'm like, screw you. Like, what do you say that to a lawyer? Like, don't, come on.
I probably would say that to a lawyer, to be honest.
Maybe most people would. I wouldn't because I would feel bad about it.
Right.
But yeah, I hate that so much. Like, that's not what our job is. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually, speaking of bravery and confidence things, I recently did, like, a cabaret, like a variety show. It's like a, I don't want to call it a variety show, but it's not like dancing cabaret. People get up and sing or play music or dance and stuff like that. And my friend helps run it, and I really wanted to do something, and actually used Horcruxes because yeah, because it's one of the few songs I know and had played and sang to, and that wasn't an Emma song. That would just be really weird to sing. Right. Look at that.
Ta-da!
Do-do-do.
That's so funny. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I did that, and it was terrifying. Because I'd literally never played and sang in front of an audience. When I would do it on set, there were 3 or 4 people there, and I knew them really well.
I've sung in front of an audience, but I've never, like, played something and sang at the same time.
Yeah. It was a rough start, but you know what? I could have done way worse, and I got through it.
You did it!
I survived!
Yay! Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course. Thank you again for having me.
Oh, duh. Before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell us about, or where can we find you on the interwebs or whatever?
On the interwebs, well, I have my own YouTube channel that...
That's right.
You're lucky if I update once a month. Sorry, not good at it like you or, others. It's just
you have a lot of other things going on.
Yes. Not at the top of my list of things that I have time for right now, but I have been posting. I'm going to be posting more, I think, of my blog-related stuff.
Your blog is great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can find my blog at potpourri.com, which is spelled weird, so
I will.
You can...
Do-do-do.
Things. Twitter, Dayeanne Hutton. My Instagram's weird. It's Dayebraham Lincoln.
I love it.
I can't get rid of
it. Miss Lincoln. Like, that's your name. Have you seen that?
Have people done that?
I saw somebody do that on one of our, like, GeekyCon pictures. It was like, oh, Miss Lincoln, you're so lovely.
I have not seen that. That is amazing. I know, like, technically for myself, promoting myself, it makes more sense to be my name, but I can't get rid of that.
Yeah.
I can't get rid of that name.
I think it's hilarious. I love it.
So, yeah, Instagram, Twitter, my Facebook, Dayeanne Hutton. Yeah. Like the page. Show me some like.
Yeah. Show those likes.
And yeah, YouTube channel. I'm around. I'm around. I'm on your channel. I'm on Max's channel. Like, just try and hop on in.
Yeah. Do all the stuff.
Yeah, why not?
I love it. Well, thank you for being here.
Of course.
So fun to have you. And thank you all
pretty necklaces.
for watching. Ta-dee. And until next time, be cool. Bye. A friend of a friend has brain cancer and needs help to pay for his treatments. Check out the link below to find out how you can help Mark beat brain cancer.